Bible underneath my right hand. I made it out of tight jams. Guns all on my nightstand. My life should be on Viceland. My fingertips to hold the marijuana aroma. High school, I went to school high, still got my diploma. He got riddled and left alone for some Skittles in Arizona. Bible underneath my right hand. I made it out of tight jams.
This is Uncreative Radio. I'm finally with my man, Ptah Quammie.
Yes.
This has been like
years in the making.
Yeah. I tried to get you on this thing like 4 times.
I know.
But you're busy, man. You're art crazy photography, man.
Yeah.
You're all over the internet.
Yes.
Hundreds of thousands of followers, as the kids say.
Yes.
You know?
I'm here.
Doing the shoots.
All of the shoots. Shooting the fashion and the babies.
Yeah, okay, so tell me your full name. People don't know. People call you P, people call you Ptah. Give me the full.
Okay, so this has never been disclosed before.
Okay,
so,
here we go.
It's Ptah Quammie Tahuti Quammie.
Feel that. I can't even spell that if I wanted to. You could pay me $1 million. Can you spell it? Where are you from? What's the heritage there?
So I'm from New Jersey, but the background is Trinidadian and Egyptian.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So first let's get the elephant out of the room going. What do you think about all this madness that's happening with the coronavirus and everything? That's the COVID-19. What do you think about what's going on?
I just feel like there's a lot of shit that they're not telling the general public.
Yeah, man. What do you think? What do you think are some of those things? I feel the exact same way, just so you know.
I mean, like, we're never gonna know, and I'm not turning in a blind eye to it, but I'm doing the same shit that I was doing before this happened.
But like, how could and I have several thoughts. But first, I remember when this first came about. I remember looking at this, listening to the Surgeon General, like the doctor of the doctors for America, right?
Yeah.
And and this was before we were going on a trip to Hawaii, and I remember listening to him. That was like 2-3 weeks ago or something. And he was like, "Hey, masks, if you're healthy, you shouldn't wear masks."
Yeah.
That was what he said. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because if I literally sneeze on you and you hold up a blanket,
it's quiet.
It won't. That substance won't hit your face. Now, like yesterday, they released like, yo, everyone should be wearing face masks if you're healthy or if you're sick. And so it's like, okay, so which one is it, man?
We're just driving up sales. Somebody's got to make money at the end of the day. So
it's very tough. So what are you doing? What's quarantine life look like for you?
Lots of Netflix.
Yeah.
Lots of Lindsay Adler master classes. Nick Knight.
Yeah. The internet is just like on fire right now. It's like if you're
undefeated,
dude. If you're Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime right now, you're just going through the roof.
I'm cooling.
Yeah, you're cooling.
I'm in the backyard. I'm with Bubba. We got the fire pits happening every night.
Right.
I'm chilling in the hammock.
Right.
And
do you go out? Like, did you go out before all this? Are you feeling like I got it, or did you like?
This is just like what I do on a daily.
Yeah, what's a typical day? Because here's what people don't understand. People don't understand that like people that are in this industry. If you're in the industry, you're like a photographer, you're a filmmaker, you shoot. We shoot. That's what we do. Yeah. And if we're not shooting, we're generally editing. If we're not editing, then we're shooting. If you're hanging out with us, that's generally only happening if we're on set.
Yeah, exactly.
So walk me through a typical day.
Typical day before COVID-19?
Yeah. Give me but when life was right.
So before, we wake up at 7 or 8 a.m., cook breakfast, because I'm living with Chris and my boy Juice. So I'm like the deemed chef of the house. So I cook for the boys. I prep, we go to the studio, knock out some edits, have that 10 a.m. meeting, and then it's just locked in.
And then you're just grinding.
Whatever's on the schedule, it really doesn't stop. It just continues. It goes. Even when you get everything done on the list,
right?
There's always
it's like
more.
What's the other? The secret, the other list.
Yeah, like we'll shoot for a couple hours. We'll edit. I'll do some graphic designing and things like that. We'll take a break for lunch, and then normally after 8 is when the real day starts.
Interesting. After 8 p.m.
It's like a 5 to 9.
Yeah.
5 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Like we're just going.
Right.
So,
right.
It's just always working.
What is it now? Now, what does it feel like? You got COVID in.
Now
around? Are you guys masking it up? Are you guys gloves and cleaning everything?
Lots of cleaning. No gloves, no mask. But if we do have people over, it's like almost like they have to go through like the spray process.
Yeah, yeah. Someone came in the studio the other day and I was like, yo, hold on right there. Like hand sanitizers, like sprayed down. Like, where have you been?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what have you?
That's the biggest question. Where have you been?
Where have you been and what
have you been around?
What dirty ass shit have you done in the last
you wipe
24
your ass today?
In the last 24 hours? And if you wiped your ass, did you touch anybody else?
Exactly.
And then is this the same hand that you're? All right, just go ahead and leave the studio.
Save me the trouble, please.
It's interesting now. I felt like we had a client come in the studio the other day. They had to pick up a hard drive, and I like wanted to hug them. It was Stella. It was my girl Stella from Florida Quality Weird. I just wanted to hug her, and then I didn't. And
air hugs.
You feel so rude. Like you felt like really rude, but like I just been like, you know, and you kind of just like, you may have it.
Hey, I'll take my chances.
Yeah, but what's been the oddest thing that you've had to get used to in this whole new life, the COVID life?
Honestly,
Rona life.
I don't think I've ever been home so much in my life.
Yeah.
Like the days, the time, they just pass.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like some days are quicker than others, but the 4 a.m. sleep schedule and then waking up at like 5 in the afternoon, like, whoa.
Yeah.
I did that for like 6 days.
Right. That's crazy.
And I pretty much lost my mind. And I was just like, you know what? Just let me get back into my daily routine. I just know that I can't leave the house.
When did you start feeling weird about money? Like if you're like us, then you saw all your shoots just start to get canceled, postponed. When did it start to sink in where you're like, yo, I gotta pay rent here?
Let's see. Probably like 2 weeks ago.
It's everyone in the industry. If you're a photographer, you're feeling the heat.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm glad to be with Chris because Chris has built up this thing that is just continuously working.
Sure.
So it kind of, you have that safety net.
Yeah. Just
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like, what happens when that runs out?
Yeah, I think that's what everyone in America's asking. Like, what happens when your saving account's like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you feel like is the consensus from the industry? What are other photographers saying? What is other people talking about in the industry? Because you work for you know what I mean? Like, so.
A lot of people right now are just, they're feeling it, but I feel like right now is the time where they're figuring out so many different ways within their craft that they didn't know about, that they had before, that they can actually push out. So what I've started to do is one-on-ones online.
Yeah.
Via FaceTime,
That's
Zoom,
cool.
or Skype. I've offered discounted retouches for any of the models that I've ever shot.
That you shot for
and I got
time.
that. And
right.
Yeah, and I got that from Chris. I got that from Joey Wright.
Yeah.
And I saw that, I was like, why am I not doing that? I just started...
Because you got models that are like, yo, remember we did that shoot in 2001?
And I only got 3 pictures.
Yeah.
Could I get like 5 more?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool. It's going to cost you $250 or maybe $300. That's
right.
cool.
And then that'll mean something, obviously, to people in the industry. That $200-300, that you add those $200-300 up, and then you can pay rent, and then life moves on.
That's
and
groceries, baby.
That's face masks, dog. That's hand sands.
I need that. I need all the toilet paper.
When was the last time you got toilet paper or hand sanitizer? Have you even got hand sanitizer?
Yeah, we have 6 big jugs.
Okay, so you guys know where to steal it from. You guys hit up Ptah's house.
We got we have the Habibi store. That's what I like to call him. We got the good Habibi guy. He has tons of toilet paper.
Yo, I'm gonna need to get an address.
Like restaurant grade toilet paper. So
you heard it here first.
Yeah, we don't have the Charmin rolls. We don't have any of that shit.
You got the big fatties.
The big ones. They're not even fitting on the stick no more. Just stack. Bam, bam, bam. So,
what do you think? What got people crazy about toilet paper? I mean, it's like a respiratory infection.
I don't know. I just feel like that was like
people. I think people got scared and they just went in and started just taking stuff that they
water and toilet paper are not going to save you from this thing.
No,
it's not.
I feel like people are like getting bunkered though. They're just like, what do I need in my bunker?
Ginger, turmeric, orange peels, and ginseng.
Yeah. So you're going holistic on this thing. Do you know anyone that's had it or got it or?
2 of my aunts had it.
Wow. What was that like?
It was rough because they're nurses in Brooklyn.
Got it.
They had it for 2.5 weeks.
Brooklyn's like getting torched.
But like I said, they went through that holistic route. Like they didn't want to get shots or anything crazy.
Right. So they're just eating stuff off trees. And Brandon's actually in New York right now. We got him on lockdown.
I miss Bay.
We got him on lockdown.
B, I need you here, my brother. Stay safe.
No, we can't. He might have it. He might have that Roro. So we can't have him come down.
All right. Sorry, B. Not today, baby. Not today. It's only air hugs and air fives.
Do you find that it consumes your conversations? Like if you're hanging out with someone, is this usually
it's the topic of the conversation?
It is everywhere.
I'm going broke. I just filed for unemployment.
Right.
Like, my job so I shot a girl who was working at a restaurant, and she was hanging out at the house, and the day prior she's like, I don't know if I have to work tomorrow, when she was scheduled for like a 7 a.m. So that didn't happen.
Yeah, man. It's terrible. If you worked at a restaurant, you're just toast.
It's quiet.
It's just that's that.
And the people that are running the restaurants don't even know how to let those people.
It's hard.
know.
Yeah, it's hard. Like even for us, like we've got the coffee shop next door. We've got brew. And so we've been struggling to figure out, do we keep it open? Because right now it's not Scrooge McDuck over there, if you know what I'm saying.
Heard that.
So like we're keeping it open so we can pay the barista that's over there. It's pretty much the deal, you know.
Long live the coffee shop.
Yeah, man.
I need that cheese tea, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that cheese tea is the thing. So we keep it open just to pay our barista rather than, but that's it's a very hard thing to manage when you're just like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And obviously people want jobs, but then the businesses are like, yeah, I don't have any dinero to float it. It's a scary time, man.
Yeah.
But good thing we got Donald Trump running the show. He's holding it down for us. He's fucking it up. Like everything he has said has really just been complete garbage.
Opposite.
Yeah, it's been
not happening.
It's been actually good. If you listen to Donald Trump, it kind of tells you what to do. If he's like, yo, this is a hoax, yo, that means it's real. So just like,
yeah, that's true.
Whatever he
calls people out on their bullshit.
Yeah, so if he's saying something, just go the opposite direction, and it probably is like, you'll probably be all right.
Be in the clear.
You'll probably be in the clear.
Yep.
I like to when he was saying all this stuff in the beginning, and then Obama tweeted, it's like, yo, guys, wash your hands. Everyone was like, what, Mr. President? He's still repping from Chicago.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Holding it down.
So when do you think this thing's gonna end?
I'm hoping before Cinco de Mayo, because that's my birthday.
Oh yeah.
So,
but people be pissed on their birthdays. They've had some.
I'm not trying to turn up in my house.
You may have to. My son's
maybe August.
Yeah, my son's birthday is the 30th, and I think he's gonna have a virtual birthday.
I mean, nobody really knows.
Yeah, man.
Nobody really knows. And even when they do figure out that it's stopped or it's not really transmitting,
right?
Nobody's really gonna want to do anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough. Do you feel like when it's over, do you feel like people are gonna be like, yo, we're going to live? Or
so
do
it's 50-50. There's gonna be the people who do that, and then there's gonna be the people like, oh, we're gonna let that other 50% go out and see what that air is looking like.
Yeah. Have you ever been on the roller coaster? It breaks and then they fix it and then you're front, and I'm always like, nah, you guys could go first.
It's quiet.
You guys can.
Not happening.
I need to see it run a few times.
Yep. I got that express pass, but I'm still gonna wait.
Just hang on.
Yeah.
It's been interesting because people, like you said, photographers, cinematographers, everyone that's in the creative scene has had to be wickedly more creative to make it work. Yeah. But honestly, that's kind of like, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, but this is kind of how we came up. Like, we came up with like...
We were in the trenches.
Yeah, this isn't the first time we've been like, well, what do we do?
Exactly.
So it's like, I think people are having to get back to their roots and getting back to like...
Figure out why you actually got into it in the first place.
Exactly. Because
it's a lot of self-reflecting at this point.
Yeah, it's been some things. People have been, laying it on. People have been laying it on Instagram. Instagram is much more Instagramming that I've been seeing.
Yes.
And are you? I've also noticed the increase of TikTok. Are you following this trend of TikTok? Are you TikToking? You licking toilets?
I am.
You touching butts?
I'm not doing no savage challenges. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just. I like TikTok, but
I
don't see myself on that platform. It's crazy to say, but.
I think the weirdest thing to come back to is going to be like going to see a live sports game. Like the whole, like the fact that you haven't been able to see, we should be in the playoffs now.
Like Madness was cut. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
My favorite thing right now is WWE.
Oh yeah? Because they did it without an audience.
Yes. Can I get a hell yeah?
It's just nothing.
Nothing.
It's crickets.
And the announcer, dude, he's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's been crickets there.
Oh, God.
Man, it's been, and I also on the same note, I watched like the Late Night with Colbert, and like he's doing jokes, you know, like Fallon and all these guys, and without the audience, it's like, you know, like it's like the jokes are funny,
yes,
but you need that.
You need somebody holding that applause card, like, hit me, baby, come on. Like, we're still relevant, still happening.
But what do you think, you know, in the influencer game, you shoot a lot of models, you shoot a lot of influencers. On that game, what's the modeling scene that have you models reached out to you, kind of like, yo, what do we do? Do we shoot, or what's up, or what's that kind of looking like?
So I've taken this time to, I mean, I've probably sent out like a couple hundred emails.
Yeah.
And these girls are just self-quarantine.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's like they'll still go get their hair done.
Right.
They get their nails done.
Right.
But they don't want to shoot.
Yeah, but I see it every time, like, how you looking on point in the quarantine?
Yeah. It's like you got these people in your backyard. Like, what's up?
It's interesting, too, because I think the influencer game, you know, you get products sent to you, so they could probably still keep it moving.
Yeah, that's true. Because
know?
Everybody's a photographer nowadays. So
Yeah.
if these girls got the iPhone 11, iPhone whatever,
It doesn't even matter
and a
anymore.
tripod,
Yeah, they're hitting it in the mirror. They just don't even care. It's
or like
fine.
a homegirl.
Yeah, they're just
I'm
doing
a
it.
photographer now.
Right.
Please.
What do you think of the whole influencer the game? Because it used to be like, hey, I want this photographer to shoot this influencer. Now it's like just a girl and a mirror with her iPhone. Like,
I think it's horrible.
why do you think brands buy into it? Do you think brands are literally
They just want the numbers. Probably there's
Right.
some guy on the team who's like, yeah, I like that girl. I like
Right,
that
right,
girl.
right.
So we're gonna send her some product, but
Yeah.
there's probably like an underlining to
right,
that.
right?
I don't know.
Especially when it comes to shoots, a lot of photographers are trying to shoot with the hottest girl of all time, and that happens a lot. You do a lot of nude photography, but your stuff is super artistic. What's the difference of like your approach versus like the shady photographer in Miami approach?
I just think I've built a reputable trust. Like my body of work speaks for itself, but I don't go after these big girls to shoot them like nude or in that crazy styled way. I reach out to the girls who are trying to do something a little different, haven't gotten that push yet, but are not at 100 million followers. They're,
Right.
You know, they might have like 50K.
Right.
And I look at their past body of work to see who they've shot with.
Right.
Who have you worked with? What do you know?
Right.
What can you bring to the table? Because
Right.
yes, shooting nude is honestly the hardest thing.
What is it? How'd you get into that? And what has been the hardest? How's it been a big challenge?
I think my first nude shoot was 2011.
Okay.
Yazzie is a mermaid. I think that's her
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
I just kind of asked.
You were like, yo, let's.
I had never shot nude before in my life. I was already like, she was in her thong, and I was just like,
Let's just get
let's
it.
shoot on the roof, but I want you naked.
Yeah.
She's like, okay.
She was down.
It was just me and her.
And the roof.
That was it.
Yeah.
And a ladder.
And then how did that? When like what did you that was the first time, and then how did it progress? You were like, yo, this is like a thing.
I think when I shot, Sarah Fable and this, what's her name? Mercedes. Unimerse. She's a Canadian DJ.
Right.
And she says, P, I trust you. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. And
From then, it just unlocked something up here, and I was like, why do I keep lying to myself?
Right.
Yes, I shoot fashion. Yes, I shoot lifestyle. Yes, I shoot product. I can shoot anything, but
Right.
like nude is
That's
home.
your that's your thing.
I just have a different eye. I respect it, and just the things that come out of it are just.
Why? How is it so challenging? Why is shooting nude so challenging? Because if you don't know, like, it takes so much effort to make the human body look good in so many different angles. Well, how has it been challenging for you to do that, and what have you had to overcome?
It's like if you don't know how to move naked, you can't pose naked. That's a hardship in its own. But it's like these girls, like, they're beautiful, they're stunning, but they are so close-minded in a box. Like you'll send nudes to some random dude on a Snapchat, but you won't shoot with a renowned photographer in the nude.
Right. Somehow that feels.
So I've perseverance.
Yeah.
I just keep doing it. I keep pushing.
And you're the king of poses. If you've never seen Ptah shoot, most of what these awkward poses that you got these models in, for anyone that knows you, you're doing that pose.
Yes.
And they're copying you.
Yes.
because they're not really sure how to move.
And that in its own right there, that simple thing, it's funny to them, but it breaks down like multiple walls. Oh wow, he can do that too.
Because I'm sure it must be very difficult to like, how do you get that going? Like break, and then you then do this pose because it is very like it can be comical.
It's like I send you the mood board,
but you're dead serious.
And then the girl's like, "Ooh, Bobby, that's not me."
Right.
I don't know if I can do that.
Right,
and I'm like, so what I usually do is I'll set up a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Before the shoot.
Right.
And I'll just run her through some.
Right. Right.
And if I get the response that I want,
then it'll work.
I push a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
Right.
I'm like, come on. And then I show them video.
Yeah.
Of me posing and doing this
doing
stuff.
your thing, like
boom, and she's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, this isn't some fly by night.
Sign me up.
Have you ever been in a shoot where it's like, this is not work?
Yeah.
This is not work. I don't know what to do. Like, what's on the Ptah hard drives? No names. Would you have something on the Ptah hard drives like, I can't let this out?
Yeah, in a good and a bad way. So I have stuff of some people that I wish I could release, but
they don't want it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's got to be a hard thing. People must be like, yeah. Do you find that people that they do the shoot and they feel good, then after they're like, yo, P, like, I don't know if I want to put out my hoo-ha, my chi-chis.
And I'm like, everything is covered. You're going to look like an alien, an art crazy alien after the fact. But it's just like, it's they can't get over the fact that I have them in such a...
It's vulnerable. You have it all. Right.
It's like, are you going to blacklist me? Are you going to blackmail me? Like, what's up? I'm like, no, I don't have...
Do people really ask that?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have time to do that.
Right.
I gotta sit in front of the computer for 6 hours. You think I have time to write a fucking
like,
email to?
Hey guys,
I got nude. Like,
I've got nudes of who.
So I shot.
But I guess people do that shit, man. People, there are some photographers that give the good ones these bad names, so then the models are just like, yo, I don't know if you're one of the good ones or one of the bad ones. And
I think my favorite nude shoot was India Love.
Okay, who's India Love?
India Love is will.i.am's new artist.
Oh, okay.
I think I shot her a year and a half ago, and it's amazing to me when a girl comes to me and asks me, P, I don't shoot nude,
right? But
I'll shoot nude with you.
I have seen that on your Instagram a lot. I've seen people literally just like, yo, I'll die to do a shoot.
I still haven't wrapped my head around that.
So she was like that. She was like, yo, I'll do it.
So we shot. She booked a suite at the East, and we shot 3 fashion looks, 1 in the shower, and then everything else out by the pool. And then we get back up. She's doing her hair again, and then out of nowhere, I want to shoot nude, P.
Be like,
I was like, crickets? Okay. So we did 3 nude looks, and it's crazy because her, I guess, mentor, Drea, Michelle, was like, she suggested against it.
Oh, in the room. She's there.
No, she's not there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So this is prior to
she was like, yo, I think I'm going to do this with P. And then she was like,
this is me. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it happened, because when I shot Drea a year later, she brought that story up.
Oh, got it.
She's like, I advised her against it. And I was like, yo, those are some of the best nude she's ever going to have.
Right.
Ever. Classy, black and white, shooting her in the tub, the city skylines in the background.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Right.
She's never gonna do it again.
Have people ever hated on your page or try to block you, or not block you, but try to report stuff?
I've gotten blocked. I've gotten my account deleted 3 times.
Yikes!
I had to actually hit up Orangutan. Shout out Orangutan and Christina, because they helped me get my account back.
Wow.
And so I lost it at 50. I lost it at
what? Just people reporting and being stupid.
Reporting, and then sometimes me just not giving.
Just 2 shits.
Nothing.
Right.
Like, and I'll just drop something.
Right.
And everything's out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like.
And Instagram's like.
I'm like 6,000 likes. Yes. Right. Boom. And then you're banned. So I think that some of those past things have led me to be shadow banned.
Yeah.
And I think I still am.
Yeah. What do you think about the OnlyFans craze? Like,
I'm loving it
because you're doing it now.
I'm loving it.
No, it was always.
It was weird at first.
No, it was always like models, models were doing it because they're like, "Yo, who knows what I'll put on my OnlyFans? Join me at 10 at 8
Sign up 30% off.
Yeah, like what
for the next 40 subscribers.
I like, what is this? And then I didn't ever know what it was. I don't have time for OnlyFans. I don't even know what that is. All my money is sunk into this place, but. Then I saw you do it. You're the first person, your first photographer that I saw was like, yo,
spicy.
Trying to holler at my OnlyFans?
Spicy.
That's dope.
I'm telling you.
Has that been a new revenue stream that you've, are you trying to build up?
Right now, so I think my main thing that I love about OnlyFans is the referral program.
Okay.
So if you get a girl to sign up, you get 5% or whatever she makes.
That's crazy.
So
it's a whole thing. I
shot a girl. I didn't get her to sign up under me, but she cleared 120 grand last year.
That's crazy. I need to get an OnlyFans. I'm gonna start. Put P, shoot me nude. And
What's
then,
up, baby?
And then we'll light it on fire.
Call it Josh After Dark.
We'll call it Dad's
Dad
dark
bod.
Dark Dads.
Dark bod dad.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm with it. You gotta shoot her.
Bang.
You gotta shoot her. But no, it is insane.
It's been it's a thing to see. Do you find that more models are okay with putting themselves out there nude, full on, if
on
they're
OnlyFans?
On OnlyFans, if
they're getting paid.
Right,
no, 1,000%.
So it's not that I'm uncomfortable with it. It's like I'm cool with it if I'm getting paid for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I shot a girl. I sent her the photo. She's like, "Oh, my hoo-ha's out."
Yeah.
You can put that on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but you can't put it on Instagram.
I can't put it on Instagram.
But you can put it on OnlyFans.
I'm like, you can't see anything.
Right.
There's a lot of dodging and burning down there. Like,
there's some shadows. There's stuff going on.
I shot you by the fire. Like, you're good. But
right. Wow.
You can put it on your OnlyFans.
Yeah, you can put it on your.
So
OnlyFans.
now I get to make. So I think the most I've ever gotten paid for a set is like $300.
Wow.
6 photos.
Wow.
Full nude.
Right. Wow.
Got the permission from the girl. She has her OnlyFans, and
then there you go.
I signed a girl up a week ago. She's already made $2,500.
That's crazy. Just some dudes that's like, I'll pay a monthly to see you.
All right.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I can say this, but this dude hit the girl up and was like, I want you to tell me how big my is.
Wow.
Paid her $200.
What?
6-minute FaceTime call.
It's gross.
Bloop. And he got blocked after, so that
wow.
He
So
can't
yeah.
hit
So
her
you're
up.
yeah. So she's like, you got. She's
winning.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy.
It's a whole new world out there.
It's a whole new world.
It's OnlyFans world, man. I'm going. So just shout outs to me. I will be on OnlyFans soon.
Yes.
P will be shooting me. We'll do this fireside dad bod thing.
Say no more,
man. So what? Like all in all, what do you feel? What's your connection to photography? Like what is it? Like it's something.
It's my lifeblood. It's my passion.
Yeah, I feel like if I take the camera away from you, you'll build a camera.
I probably would.
It's not it's something in your blood. Like, do you feel like you'll be doing this forever? What does it mean to you?
Man. So when I was a kid, I dated a girl, and I had just got into photography at that point. Mm-hmm. And she was like, all right, cool. Like, we can see where this goes. Yeah. I'm in my early stages. I'm shooting like landscapes and shit.
Right.
A couple years go by. I'm getting really good. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I don't want to shoot with you anymore because all you shoot is TNA.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. So when she said, you got to fix this.
Right.
And we can move forward. So I completely did like a 720.
Yeah.
So I went straight to fashion. Started watching America's Next Top.
Yeah.
Everything that I could get into. And that changed the whole perspective. And I think that's when I really fell in love for it. My teacher in high school gave me a camera, deemed me the class trip photographer. And I was like, ooh, spiciness. Shooting everything, photojournalism. I'm capturing everything, things that people don't get to see on a daily basis or they take for granted.
What's it like for you to go back and see, like you're right now, people can hit you up, they can pay some money to get some extra edits right now. That's something that you're doing. Hit on your Instagram. What's it like for you to go back and see some of this old work?
Memory.
Yeah, what's
lane.
that like?
It's like, first, whoa, I shot that.
Right.
And 2, what was I doing?
Right.
what the hell was I doing back then? So it's
right.
It just really shows like how far and how much time and effort and blood and sweat and tears that I actually put into it, because my parents didn't want me to be a photographer.
Yeah, of course. It's a bad thing. Honestly, your parents are right. Like, you know, because unless you hit it, you could get fucked.
So I tell my dad, and he works at a company. He's a computer software engineer, and all the dudes in his office are like, "Did your son post anything yet?" Because now I'm shooting all the nude babies, so he's got his office going crazy.
Yeah.
And I would give my dad printed shots so he can hang up in his cubicle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So he sent me a picture one day, and all the guys are crowded around his thing.
That is hilarious.
And they're watching a video that I had just posted, and they're going nuts.
Ham.
And that's when I got that first little bit of
little proud moment. Well, something
he's like, yo, my son,
he's doing something. He's got a thing.
And then when I left the house, it was just, all right, son, yeah.
That's cool. I'll give you a great story that I haven't even told you, but I was looking at your Instagram and it made me think about this. There was an event going on here. I can't remember. I don't think you were shooting, but you were here hanging out, and Aisha Marie was here. And Aisha Marie.
This was years ago, right?
Years. Yeah, years and years ago.
And she has the hat on.
Yeah.
And there's like two other girls here.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is just years ago, and she was just like the hottest shit at that time. And then she had a baby, and then recently I saw that you shot with her again, and I was like, yo, full circles. I had forgot.
I had to bless her.
And I was like, yo, so what was that like, and what was it like, you know, to shoot someone who's had a baby, and obviously the self-confidence, and then to get back into.
She was ready.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've never seen a woman snap back so fast.
Yeah.
She she had twins.
Yeah, man, it was a whole thing.
That's a big thing.
That's a whole thing.
You know, and the crazy thing is I've known her or we've both known each other since the first time I shot here.
Right.
Which was
oogles
dongles ago.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember the first time meeting you. I can't even remember you being here for the first time. I just know that was all.
I just remember it was only Studio A.
Yeah, it was only this.
It was only this.
This was it. You're only coming through that door.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man, memories in this fucking place.
Isn't that crazy? Well, man, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you. Just tell everyone where they can get at you at, like what platforms, and go for it.
Art Crazy Photo G on Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, ARTCrazyPhotog, artcrazyphotography.com. And the new profile that I'm running, which is just lifestyle, fashion, and product, Pharrell Caviar.
Boom. Okay, didn't know about this Pharrell Caviar thing.
Spicy. Had to just switch it up. So that's just mainly lifestyle, fashion, and product. That's it.
Boom. Man, well, thank you so much. Everyone, please follow this guy, one of my guys, and thanks so much for coming on.
You already know.
Bang.
Bless.